Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly forecast. I'm going to pull from the Earth and Bone Oracle and then I will get into the tarot about what you need to know this week. Sagittarius, what does Sagittarius need to know this week? What does Sagittarius need to know this week? What does Sagittarius need to know this week? Well, okay. Let's take that one because that flipped over and I'll put the rest back. So you have got surrender, letting go, trust and expansion. Number 6. Let go of any fears around the vision or how you will achieve the dream. Allow things to flow. Enjoy living more. Find peace, balance and joy in where you are currently at. Accept where you are and what you have and be happy with it. Make the best of the life you currently have and your current situation. Take breaks, re-energize, enjoy life. Try other things and balance work and ambition with time off. Listen to your heart, follow intuition and divine guidance. Meditate and pick the things that source leads to you. Realize and write down all the choices you have right now. Divine timing is allowing for you to be humble and practice improving your self-worth. Once you feel 100% yourself and the strength of your truth, that is when things will fall into place. Let go of any worries. It will happen when the time is right. Know that it will all work out the right way, will feel easy and will occur almost naturally. You'll be excited about the choice to follow that decision. You will feel inspired. It will feel light. You have a foundation and stability within, and therefore can easily let go and surrender material possessions and connections that no longer serve. The affirmation is, I release all energy that is not aligned with my greatest good. I rid myself of any doubts by remembering there is a valid reason for everything that happens. What does Sagittarius need to know this week? Well, that one dropped out. Page of Wands. What is something unexpected for Sagittarius this week? What is something unexpected? The Hermit and the Magician. I feel like that is about divine timing, waiting. Right, we'll get into this in a minute. I'm going to finish pulling cards first. What is something grounding for Sagittarius? What is something grounding? That mentioned divine timing. It would be funny if that gets clarified by the wheel. Death. What is the emotion for Sagittarius? The Sun. What is the inspiration for Sagittarius? What is the inspiration for Sagittarius this week? Oh my goodness. The King of Swords. The Ten of Swords. With the Seven of Wands. And what is the guidance? What is the guidance? What is the support for Sagittarius? The Knight of Swords. Okay, so in your overall energy this week, you have got the Page of Wands. There might be some sort of like message or news coming towards you this week. Page of Wands is usually positive news, so no need to worry about anything there. In your unexpected, you have got the Magician with the Hermit. I feel like, so this mentioned like divine timing, and I feel like the Hermit and the Magician is like waiting for the right moment, because you know within yourself that you have got everything that it takes. It's about really going within yourself, because that is what the Hermit does. He takes a step back and he kind of like assesses situations, goes within himself to find answers, and time to just like be alone to be able to work this out. But with this Magician here, you do have everything within you to be able to make whatever you want to happen. But it's looking like you do probably need to take a step back and go within yourself to find the answers that you need about whatever situation is occurring this week. In your grounding energy, you have got death. So something may have ended and you're going into a new beginning. You're letting go, you're transforming. And that's funny because here you've got surrender as your oracle card, which is all about letting go, trusting and expansion. Your emotions this week, you've got the Sun, which is the happiest card in the tarot deck. So you're going to be very happy this week. And your inspiration, you've got the King of Swords, the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Wands. And I feel like this is really saying like you're inspired by, so either you have this ability or you're inspired by somebody who has this ability, but it's about speaking your truth, standing your ground, and not really, I don't want to say not caring about whether your words hurt others, but it's more about like, how can I put this? This is to do with your ability or somebody else that inspires you, ability to speak their truth and stand up for what they believe in, stand up for what you believe in. And the Seven of Cups in your inspiration, is this inspiration? No, this is guidance. You've got the Seven of Cups in your guidance. So I feel like this is telling you to keep your options open, or that there's going to be many options for you to choose from in a situation. And then in your support, I'm just looking at my cheat sheet for my spread because I don't really do spreads that often, so I'm just forgetting what goes where. You have got the Knight of Swords in your support. So this is about taking decisive action towards something, or the action to move away from something, maybe with this letting go card. Please clarify the Page of Wands for Sagittarius, please. Clarify the Page of Wands. Death. Yeah, so there is some sort of transformation. You've got some positive news coming your way that may lead to a new beginning. Clarify death with the Page of Wands. Clarify death. The Four of Cups. You might have been feeling quite bored in a current situation that you're in. Or maybe you're not, because sometimes this can be like the Four of Cups to me is about like you have lots of things but you're not like really showing gratitude for them. So like you can be bored of like the things that you do have in your life when really you have quite a lot that's maybe some people don't have, and it's about like really being grateful for what you've got. There is definitely some news coming your way or some sort of end to a new beginning, and you've got the Lovers here, clarifying the Magician and the Hermit with the Page of Pentacles and Strength. Yeah, I feel like you need to go within yourself. There's some sort of choice that you need to make for your stability, and it's going to require you to build up lots of strength. So I feel like currently this week it's telling you to sort of like take a step back and really reflect on what it is you actually want moving forward. Death. Clarify death. Clarify the Death card. The Five of Cups. You might be coming to the end of some sort of grief with the Five of Cups, because this is in your grounding position. The Wheel of Fortune The Eight of Cups and the Seven of Wands, yeah, so there may be something that you've left behind that caused you quite a lot of grief, some sort of ending that maybe you weren't fully on board with leaving behind, but it's like you see now that it was fated, it was meant to happen for you to like move forward. Clarify the Sun, the Fool and the King of Cups. So some sort of new beginning, an emotional new beginning that's going to make you very, very happy. This week you're going to be very happy and like emotionally secure and really like confident in taking some sort of leap of faith potentially. Clarify the King of Swords, Ten of Swords and Seven of Wands. The Knight of Swords, the Emperor. Yeah, this is about you being in your power, having the ability to really say what needs to be said about a situation, and really like stand up for yourself and delegate and speak your truth. The Seven of Cups. Clarify the Seven of Cups. The High Priestess. So something in your intuition. There is some sort of spiritual guidance, I feel like, with this High Priestess being here. It's like, listen to your intuition about options that you do have. There's no need to be like confused. Maybe you could like make a list and really see if you've got lots of options that are making you feel confused, for example. It's about listening to your intuition. There is some sort of like spiritual guidance, and I feel like I'm getting confirmation because I've got goosebumps, and I've gone like really cold. So yeah, listening to your intuition and maybe like making a list of like priorities or what, you know, like breaking it down to make a choice easier if there is a choice here. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. It's clarified by the Chariot. Yeah, so you're moving away or in the right direction of something. A cycle has ended. You've got the World here and the Three of Swords. Something that may have hurt that you didn't really want to leave behind, but you're moving towards something so much better. So that is your reading. I hope that it resonated. If it did, could you please let me know? Actually, I'm going to put these here because I need to take a photo for your thumbnail. You've also got the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. That really stood out to me then, so I am going to talk about this. The King of Wands, which can represent Sagittarius. It is fire. It's usually like mainly like Leo, I feel like, but this can represent Sagittarius energy as well, and this is about like becoming a leader. I feel like with this reading you're really stepping into your power with something and standing your ground on something this week. So I hope this resonated, and if it did, could you please leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.